In this lesson, we're going to look at using a ratio table to help you solve a math problem. So, on this question, it talks about JT can run 2 miles in 16 minutes. How far can he run in an hour? Create a ratio table to help you answer this question. So you create the ratio table. I'm just going to simply draw it. I like to start it out like this. And then I say, okay, JT's running 2 miles in 16 minutes. How far can he run in an hour? So I know I have to get to 60, right? So down here at the end, I could put 60 minutes, and I don't know how many miles. So I think, okay, 16 times 2 would be 32, and then 2 times 2 would be 4. So 4 miles in 32 minutes, but that's not going to double to get me to 60. Man, that stinks. Maybe I could double it and I could get to times 2. I can double it again, I get to 64. Okay, I'm close. And double 4 gets me to 8. All right, 8's going to be too many. So if I could get this down to 60, so like how many miles would he run in 4 minutes? And I subtract that from the 8, right? So I go back to the 2 here, and 16. I think, oh wait, 16 divided by 4. 16 divided by 4, well, that is 4. And so that gets me to 4 minutes. So 2 divided by 4 is 2/4, which equals 1/2. So in 4 minutes, he's going to run half a mile. So I take 8 minus a half would be, let's change colors again, 7.5. And that would be in 64 minus 4 would be 60. So it's 7.5 miles in 60 minutes. So 7.5 miles per hour. All right. Now the next part of this problem takes you onto the additional challenge of create your own problem that shows JT can run 8 miles in 1 hour. You must use miles and minutes as your units. Oh, okay. So I had the 8 here, but that was for 64. So like I'd start here with the ratio table, and I'd say, okay, 8, let's pick a different color, 8 for 60. And then so I need to get one that scales up to there. So I could divide this by 2. So 8 divided by 2 is 4. 60 divided by 2 is 30. So you could say JT runs 4 miles in 30 minutes. How many does he run an hour? But that's an easy problem. So what if I made it a little bit harder and I said, okay, so 4 to 30 would be how I could get there, but maybe I could divide it by 2 again, and I get 2 to 15, right? So he'd run 2 miles in 15 minutes. And then I could say, okay, if he runs 2 miles in 15 minutes, then he'd run 1 mile, divide by 2 again, in 7.5 minutes. I think that one might be a little bit trickier to do. So that, because you're using 7.5 to start with. So I would say, like, that sounds a bit trickier. So then you would write, like, JT, let's go back to the original problem. JT can run 1 mile in 7.5 minutes. How many can he run in an hour? Or how many miles? So it's just a little like 2-sentence problem. You got to come up with your starting ratio and then ask how many you can run in an hour. It's just basically working backwards from that ratio. So that's how you would solve that problem.